Welcome to Coding Literacy, Flags 37 of 40. Scratch Part 10. Look at Scratch in HASS, or Humanities and the Social Sciences. And we'll look at Name the State. Okay, let's get started. First of all, let's fire up Scratch. And I'll be using Scratch version 2 offline editor. I'm going to create a program here to help students learn about Australia and Australian states. So first of all, I'm going to change the background to find a map of Australia, and I found one on the internet, and I'll be using this one here. So it's not background, change, okay, and all I'll do now is enlarge it and fix it up. Okay, so let's load up my Australian flag. As you can see, there's a yellow there and a yellow there, and there's no Australian Capital Territory. So what I've done, I had to change the colours and make that pink and put in roughly where the Australian Capital Territory is, so I can help with the colour touches. So I've got my backdrop. This thing I'll do is change the cat sprite. I don't want a cat, I want something else. So I'll go into the Scratch costume library and I want to choose glasses. Let's just choose glasses. There we go, choose glasses, and that's my new sprite. And I don't want the cat at all, so let's get rid of the cat. And I want the glass to appear like they're talking, so I'll have to adjust them. So what I want to do is duplicate that, and then just move it on an angle. So duplicate the glasses, and I'm going to tilt it a little bit, so I get this effect. Glasses are flickering. Okay, so I'm happy with that sprite. So I'm going to move that sprite to location, and then just shrink it. With the shrinking tool, and there we go. Now the location, I'm going to grab this location and capture it, and upon the green flag, when it starts, it should start at that position at all times. Okay, I need the sprite glasses to start moving, so I'm going to put some nav keys like we did in the last session. I'm going to put some nav keys in, so I need a flag. So when it's flagged, I'm going to check the arrows, and it's going to be checking forever. And I'm just going to check for keystrokes. There's a forever. Okay, so the keystroke, if the arrow is pressed right, so forever checking to see if the arrow has been pressed right. If it is, it's going to change X by 3. Let's just run that and see what happens. So if I move the right arrow, it's moving. I can't move back because I haven't got a script for that, but I can move right. Okay, I need to replicate that 3 more times to have left, right, up and down. So here we go, that's the moving right, it changed to the right, X by 3. If I move the left arrow, change it back, minus 3 on the X-axis. If I move the arrow up, it's going to go up on the Y-axis by 3. Move the arrow down, it's going to go down by 3. Let's see how it works. We'll activate the program, my glasses get to position. There's my right, my left, my up, my down. It's working. So the nav keys are working nicely. Okay, so now what I want is when the glasses touch different colors, they're going to respond differently, asking the student or the user to name the state or spell a state. So let's do a forever check. So we're going to do an event. It's going to check forever, and there we go. Throughout the game, check the following. What was going to check? It's going to check the colors. So if the color, if there's a color touch, it's under here it is, under sensing. Let's put it in there. Now the color I want, if I click on that, it should get a question. It should prompt me for a color change right there. Let's try it again. If I click on that color there and I go to the color I want, so when it says that color, it's going to do something that is South Australia. So it needs to do a response. So I'm going to ask a question. So that question is, what state or territory is this? And it's going to give a correct, it's going to give a response to 2 different possible answers, the right or wrong. So I need another choice, another selection of if then else. That gives me 2 ways of responding. Okay, let's just check this out. So I put an equal sign there. So if the answer, that's a locked variable, okay, if the answer is south, Australia, that's the correct answer. So it needs to do something. So it needs to say something like it's correct. So say, oh, let's just correct for about 2 seconds, and it says something like correct. That's the correct answer. However, if it's not right, then the else means it's wrong. So I need to say something else along the lines of, oops, needs to say something as simple as wrong. It's South Australia. Okay, so we've got that so far. And let's see how that works. Just run it. Program's running, move it up. So it says, what state or territory is this? And I say South Australia. Uppercase or lowercase, doesn't really matter how you spell it. It says correct. Now let's run the game again. If I move it up, I'll type in Victoria. Wrong, it's South Australia. Okay, so that part's working well so far. Now the student's only going to get one shot at it, or the user's going to get one shot at it, so I need to stop the script once I've been there once. So stop, I'm going to stop all the program. I'm going to stop the script right here, so the check, and we say stop this script. That should stop the program, so I get one chance. So if I run it now, it says, right, what is this? Doesn't really matter what I put it there, wrong. And if I move it around, out and back in, it doesn't happen again. But if I had this removed, let's just remove this, see what happens. If I had this removed, let's run the program, it would say no state, wrong answer, wrong. If I move out, move in again, just keep asking the same question. Right, enter, wrong, and it keeps asking again. But I don't want to do that, I get one shot at it. Now the positioning of the stop, the script is important. It's got to be inside the if loop, not the forever loop. It's got to be forever stopping. It's got to be inside this. So the sequencing is really important. If I was to run this again now, it gets one shot at answer, enter, and then if I enter it again, no more shots. Right. Now I want to sort of animate a little bit to appear, because I got a costume here. Look at the costume. Got two glasses, right? The sprite's got two costumes, if you like. So I want to sort of flick between the costumes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a little script here to make it flick and then go back. Okay, so let's make it animated a bit for the event. So I'm going to create a new event. I'm going to broadcast. So broadcast again, the sequencing important. You don't want to broadcast forever. You've got to broadcast only if it's touched. I'm going to broadcast a new message. Let's call it talk. The whole point is to make it look like it's talking. So talk. That's my broadcast. Now, what happens when the broadcast talk? We're going to do the following. When I receive talk, right, this block will activate, and it's going to say repeat, say 10 times. Let's repeat it 10 times, and we'll wait. Well, let's just change the next script. Let's just change the costume. Okay, and we'll see what happens now. If I also run the game, move it across, top of South Australia, and let's just try. We missed it actually. Didn't actually see it. I need to make delay a bit. It's going too fast, so I'll make it wait. Not for a second. I might make it a third of a second. Right, let's just try it now. Run it, move it. There it is, it's flickering. Good. Okay, the only other thing I want to do is I want to flick it and finish on the up state. So I'm going to finish off with switch costume. Where is it? Switch costume to switch costume to the original one. So always at an up state. So basically that's what happens at this point in time. So that's basically it. Now again, let's see what happens if I click on start. I'll move the glass up. What state is this? It's flickering to pretend it's talking. South Australia. Give me a response. Move up. And no more responses done at once. And that's basically the game. What I have to do now is replicate this block here that looks at South Australia for all the other places. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there's 8 states and territories. I've already done one, doesn't need to repeat it 7 more times. To do that, I'll do the following. I'll duplicate this. There it is, duplicate it, move it across, and let's just do another state. So let's do Western Australia. So I'll click on the colour, go to Western Australia, let's change the colour, and what's that? The correct answer should be Western Australia. And the correct answer here is Western Australia. Okay, let's just test that out. Okay, move it up. Type in South Australia. Done, go across. Western Australia. Correct. If I was to get it wrong, I'll just start the game again. If I was to move across here and get it wrong, Western Australia, okay. And I can't repeat it, so if I go back in, I can't repeat it, but I can say Australia because this is a new game, and I can repeat that. Okay, so I've done 2 states, and I need to do the others. I'll do it right now. Okay, this is it. I've done the whole lot. The game, or the activity, if you like, is done to the way I like it. I've got all the states done. And this is the final stages really. Let's just see what happens. Type in wrong answer. In terms of South Australia, this is Northern Territory. Correct. Move it across. Queensland. Correct. Now this is New South Wales. Correct. Australian Capital, I got it wrong. Okay, so all the states are working, and that's basically it. It's a pretty simple little program. It looks complicated because it's just replicated the same thing 8 times. Now, as a HASS teacher, a humanities and social science teacher, you can get the kids work with this, and then turn around and say, look, as an activity, do another country. So what the kids will do, they can go away as a project, come back as a formative project, and they can change it. They can change the script, they can change the sprite here. Instead of having glasses, have a person. Change the map here to different country with different colours, make sure the colours are different. And basically the script, all I have to do with the script now is, if they go back to the sprite, they go to the script, just change the colours to the new country colours, or new states, and change the names of the states of another country, and I could save it as a totally new project. You could have, say, Greece there with the Greek states, and there'll be the Greek states there. I'll make sure the different colour coded. Okay, thank you for watching.